So Donald Trump was on OAN and he was talking about his tariff plan and how he is thinking about sending out a rebate check to the average American citizen. And he said, well, maybe we'll send out rebate checks of $1,000 to $2,000 to every American because, well, we're bringing in so much money with the tariffs. Well, here's the problem Donald Trump has. He's got several with that. One, that would require Congress. And because it's new spending, that would require Democratic support. And I don't know that he would get that. Right now, they can't even fund the government. Beyond that, he says 1,000 to 2,000 per American, and that eventually the tariff income is going to be over a trillion dollars a year. Now, currently, we are $37 trillion in debt, and Donald Trump, in the same conversation, was trying to downplay how much that debt actually is, and it's really not that large in the grand scheme of things when you think about it, is what he said. But he's talking about $1,000 to $2,000 rebate check for every American. That would require a payment. There's 340 million Americans, and assuming everybody gets $1,000 a check, that's 340 billion. If everybody gets $2,000, it's 680 billion. So somewhere between, depending on where the final number is, 340 billion and 680 billion. Here's the problem. We've only taken in tariffs an estimated 240 some billion dollars, I believe. We haven't even come up in total value of getting to that $1,000 a person minimum, to where it would just be refunding everybody for all of the tariffs that have been paid in, and we wouldn't have actually gained anything from them. And Donald Trump talking about how he wants to do rebates, I think, is a sign that somebody has told him at least that they need to do something because the economy is stagnating. They're not getting a lot of new investment. Job numbers aren't coming in as good as they would like. Things aren't looking good because people aren't spending as much money because everything is more expensive. So now that he wants to float this idea out because he thinks doing a rebate check or a stimulus check will have the same effect on his popularity as what the stimulus checks did during COVID. But there's big differences here. He could have the same effect or a better effect by just reverting all the tariffs back to what they were before his administration and finally admitting that they are a bad idea. But Donald Trump can't do that. So instead, he wants to try to basically bribe everybody to make them believe that what he is doing is beneficial and bringing in all the money that he claims it is. They're not bringing in as much money as what he's claiming, and they're not going to have the money there for this rebate. He's just trying to confuse everything so that you're in favor of the tariffs.